Is my outfit vacation appropriate? Es geht los! Wir fahren in Urlaub! There it is. Hopefully someone who likes cheesy romance will find it here. On one of my daily walks in July, I managed to go to the book swap in my area and got this super dumb, cheesy and over-the-top romance. Wenn Schmetterlinge, Loopings, Fliegen by Petra Hülsmann is a sports romance about a woman who strives for a career in consulting and a professional soccer player. There's not much to say because the plot is this of every Wattpad fanfiction out there. Girl loses job, has to take anything to survive, ends up babysitting a problematic professional athlete. They hate each other, can't communicate, lies, misunderstandings, they fall in love, yada yada yada. However, I still finished it. I cannot describe it, but it was so brainless and easy to read that it sucked me in. I kinda had fun being annoyed. However, I was properly disappointed by the sex scene because, well, that book was almost 500 pages long and the smut was condensed in one paragraph. Nice palate cleanser in between my heavier reads, but I would have never spent money on it or recommend this book.
In this world of ticking clocks, I hope I'm getting through. So close your eyes. Do you feel the same? Only thing that matters without change. I will let you into my mind's deep. The color honestly.
My mom is here with her favorite
We got your soul. Hunting alone. Traveling from the deep forest into the sun. In war, there's never an option to run. Oh, Geronimo, tears keep on falling, the nighttime is ours. Oh, Geronimo.
As a true Jujutsu Kaisen fan, I got the first two light novels by Gege and his co-writer Ballad Kitaguni in German and took them on vacation as my beach read.
Young speed in 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing.
And they were perfect for that. Short and sweet little slice of life stories from a multitude of POVs of Akutami's characters, even some villains. They kind of felt like fanfiction and headcanons, which made it even better knowing that they are actually canon. The first one, Summer of Ashes, Autumn of Dust, had Megumi's, Nanami's, Mahito's and Yuji's POV as far as I remember. It was also the better one that I actually finished on vacation. The second, Thorny Road at Dawn, I read back at home in one sitting. It had a few of the Kyoto Sorcerer students in it and was a little less light-hearted than the other. All in all, a fun and quick little read, but really only for die-hard fans of the manga.
Hier unten. Tot. Ich hab 2 Zöpfe. Oh.
I'm really contemplating about dipping my toes into horny dragon romantasy. I heard bad reviews and I heard raving reviews about this. Me. I dipped my toes in and well, I didn't went underwater, but I'm ankle deep in the romantasy lake after listening to it, I would say. 20-year-old Violet Sorengale was supposed to enter the scribe quadrant, living a quiet life among books and history. Now, the commanding general, also known as her tough-as-talents mother, has ordered Violet to join the hundreds of candidates striving to become the elite of Navarre, Dragon Riders. But when you're smaller than everyone else and your body is brittle, death is only a heartbeat away, because dragons don't bond to fragile humans. They incinerate them. Friends, enemies, lovers. Everyone at Biscayeth War College has an agenda, because once you enter, there are only 2 ways out. Graduate or die. I fucking knew it! Ooh! As I said, I either heard raving or bad reviews about Rebecca Yarros' Fourth Wing. I'm on the spectrum between raving and mediocre. Most of the time, really predictable though, and a little too long for my taste, but I think that's an overall problem with the fantasy genre and maybe just my subjective opinion. However, it was compelling enough to keep me listening and got really action-packed in the end. As the premise says, death is around the corner at all times, it is brutal, yet the characters seem to either not care at all or over-dramatize it, which threw me off here and there. This is the first book of a series and yeah, I think I continue with it. Ephemera is a graphic novel memoir of the author and illustrator Briana Loewinsohn. I collect art books and graphic novels with art styles that interest and inspire me, and so I picked this one up. It was way darker than I expected, and because there was very little text, it felt eerie and atmospheric. I quite like the art style for the plants and backgrounds, for the characters not so much, but that's just my taste, I guess. I don't really have a review because it was a very quick read and it's a memoir, so if you like that, go for it. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just pretty indifferent.
We are the monsters. There's no place to hide. We're under your bed. We hide in the dark. We are the monsters. An army of one.
Guck mal, du kannst das sogar hochmachen und dann siehst du das.
We are the monsters. Home in the sun.
Heute wird auch noch ein bisschen üben. Wir sind jetzt auf die Straße oder also hier wirklich.
Oh, you have the strangest way of loving someone, and it feels like it's all over before it has begun. Oh, but when we do collide, we're playing no games. Don't you know that kind of love must go down in flames? Oh,
This didn't happen while playing dodgeball. This happened when I stepped down the stairs.
two arms on the floor, a band-aid on the sore.
Ich habe gesagt, ich vermisse Zelda spielen. Und jetzt hat Hannes mir ein Puzzle gebaut.
Ja.